Hi, this is the Frugal Chef. I'm going to be making some red beans today. You know, you can make this in the crock pot before you go to work. All I'm going to do is put all my ingredients in my pan, and I'm just going to let this simmer for 4 hours. Then I'm going to serve it with some brown rice, and I'm going to make a little salad of tomatoes, chopped tomatoes, cilantro, lime juice, and salt. Okay? So let me show you what we're going to do. For this recipe, we're going to need, I have a 12 ounce bag of red beans here, which I've been soaking overnight. So these are nice and soaked. I have 1 medium red onion, which I cut into big pieces. Okay, I have a 16-ounce bottle of mild salsa. You can buy any kind you want. I have a little bouquet here, you know, of cilantro, only cilantro that I tied up. And I have a big jalapeno, which I seeded and stemmed. Okay. I also have 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and half a teaspoon of coriander. And I have 3 garlic cloves, which I minced. So what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to just mix everything in my pan, and I'm just going to let it simmer. So I'm going to go ahead and add my beans with the liquid that they soaked in last night. Okay. And I'm going to add my cumin and all my ingredients here, and I'm going to just spread my onions around. I'm going to go ahead and put my cilantro in there. I'm going to put my jalapenos, my garlic, and my salsa. So if you do it, make this in a crock pot. You can, first of all, you don't have to soak the beans if you make it in a crock pot and you're going to be gone all day. You can just put them in dry and put it on, low and just let it cook for 8 hours. It'll be fine. If you want to, you just soak them and, cook it for less. But here we go. I'm just going to season this with salt and pepper. And I'm just going to let this do its thing. Cook for 4 hours. I will stir it occasionally, and then I will show you how delicious it is. We'll serve it with some brown rice and some salad, like I told you. Okay, let's cover this. I'll bring it to a boil, and then I will reduce the heat and let it simmer for 4 hours. All right, we'll come back in 4 hours. Okay, while our beans are simmering, I'm going to go ahead and make our brown rice. Okay, for my brown rice, I'm going to have 2 cups of brown rice. I have 4 cups of chicken stock. This is already really hot. Okay, I just want to speed up my process a little bit here. And I have a tablespoon of butter. So I'm going to just put my butter in my pan, which obviously is very hot already. I'm just going to put my rice in here. I'm just going to fry it a little bit. Okay, just for a couple minutes. Brown rice, unlike white rice, takes longer to cook. So what we're going to do here is just add our stock, and we're going to let this come to a boil. We're going to cover it, and we're going to steam it. We're going to steam this rice for 40 minutes. And it is going to be delicious. So there we go. Now all I'm going to do is bring this to a boil, cover it, and let it steam at very low heat for 40 minutes. Okay, then we'll come back and get everything together with our beans. Okay. All right, these beans have been cooking for 4 hours. I have been stirring them occasionally, but let's check them out and see how they're doing. I told you earlier that you can make this in a crock pot, and yes, you absolutely can. But I did say to put it on low for 8 hours. No, put it on high, and if you're not going to soak the beans, of course you need to add water to the crock pot, okay? So the only thing I want to do now is fish out my cooking twine. Look at that, all the cilantro is gone, cooked into the beans. I'm also going to fish out the pieces of jalapeno. Okay, there was 2 of them, and here's the second one. And I am going to go ahead and look at that. I have another little piece of jalapeno. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my rice to this. Okay, I'm just going to mix it in. This is the rice that we cooked a little earlier on. So I'm just going to mix it in. We have rice and beans. This is so simple. I mean, it cooks by itself. There's basically no chopping, nothing. Very, very easy and super healthy. There's zero fat here, except for the little bit that we put in the rice. But okay, so now, see, I'm gonna serve this. And like I told you earlier, I made a little salad of tomatoes, cilantro, lime juice, and salt. That's all it is. Chopped tomatoes, chopped cilantro, lime juice, and salt. I'm just going to top this with that. And here you go. Bon appetit from thefrugalchef.com. Make sure you come to our website where we have all kinds of healthy, frugal, delicious recipes. Bon appetit.